Happy Beatle Holiday!
Hey, it's Mikey Arugula here, and we got a special holiday episode that we want you to watch right now. Hey, ho, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Mikey Santa Arugula here, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, Mikey Arugula has been collecting Beatles memorabilia for 60 years. I got hundreds of boxes that I need to open. Joe, can you show them all these boxes? Okay? Look at all these boxes. Every day is Christmas for Mikey. I'm always opening up boxes. Now, today's episode is about Christmas in Beatles history. All right? Let's get started because I got a lot of things to open and show you guys. All right? First of all, if you're in the United States, you probably saw these things hanging near the cash register years ago. These crappy stockings for Christmas. But notice this stocking from the 60s has some Beatle goodies in it. Okay? These would hang in the register, all right, during the holiday season. All right? Had little tiny toys in there, but this one is stuffed with some Beatle goodies. Now, in England, they have for the Christmas holidays something called Beatle crackers. Beatle Christmas crackers. Now, that's not something you eat. I'm going to tell you what Beatle Christmas crackers are. This is an item that those real collectors out there, they never saw this before. Check this out, Joe. Beatle crackers are not something you eat. Kind of, it's like what we do on New Year's in the U.S. You have these things that you pull apart and confetti comes out and it makes like a snap sound. Well, the tradition in England was they would put this on the plates at the Christmas meal. And people would pull these things apart. And in 1964, they put the Beatles on the outside of what they call the Beatle crackers. So they're kind of like simulating the sound of a fireplace. There's a snap. Inside there's like a little, like a fortune cookie, little saying or something, and maybe some candy. And that's what they call Christmas crackers. That's the term in England. So I thought I'd just show you this item. It's a nice old item, never opened up. Most collectors have never seen this. And you'll never see it again once I put this away. All right? So listen, I know everybody likes the unboxing side of this whole show. So let's get started with the unboxing. Mikey Arugula's done something special for this episode. I've actually wrapped the boxes. Okay? So, the first thing I want to tell you, let me pull something out of here. Okay? I'm going to tell you about this thing. Okay? First of all, Christmas for the Beatles was always a special event. In 1963, December of 1963. Now remember, that's before they came to America. The Beatles were always already big. Beatlemania hit Europe. In London, they played for like 20 some odd days in a row in London at a theater, and they had what they call a Beatles Christmas show. And at this show, they didn't just sing for 25 minutes. They performed skits, all right, and they did some comedy acts, and they had all kinds of people. They sold out 100,000 tickets like instantly in London, and they did this Beatles Christmas show. Now that show was so successful that they did it again the following year. All right, now Mikey, what he's going to do is I have the actual program to one of these shows. I'm going to show you what it is. Let me open this up. All right, so what's in here is some Christmas programs. All right, so what I want to do is I want to show you this program. This program is actually from December of 1964. Okay, now we're into the following year. It's called Another Beatles Christmas Show. And look who's on this show, Bill. You see a group called the Yardbirds?
Sure.
Well, the guitarist that particular year in the Yardbirds was a guy called Eric Clapton. Okay? And this is probably when George met Eric for the first time at another Beatles Christmas show. This is the original program. Nice, right? Crazy Freddie and the Dreamers was at this show. All right, so I just thought I'd show you that. And the outside covers to this program were done by John Lennon. All right, so listen, let's dive back into the bag here, Santa's bag of goodies. You know, people send me all kinds of gifts. Santa Arugula gets lots of gifts all the time. Now, in this box, I know what this is. This is a little gift I got from my friend Stickomania. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. The Beatles had a fan club. Now, every year for 7 years, fan club members would get a Beatles Christmas record. A special record that was made for the fan club members only. It wasn't sold, okay? And the Beatles would record. They would record a little message for their fans. And they actually, in some years, wrote some Beatle jingles. Beatle Christmas jingles. Let me open this up. Take a minute to do that. And we're going to check this out. I have not opened this up yet. All right? And this came directly from my buddy in Kentucky. Okay, let's see what we got. I hate these things, man. As I've said in other episodes.
It's like snow.
Yeah. Oh, Frank wrapped it in a little box for me. That's another little collectible. I'm trying to do this fast, guys, so that you don't get tired of watching Mikey. Oh, yeah. So, look. For example, let me show you. There are all different ones. Now, we know these things were reproduced later on. But what's great is that I have the original envelopes in this case from Frank that sent me of how these records were shipped to the fan. Okay. So, this, I believe, is the second Beatle Christmas record. That means it was from 1964. The first one was 1963. Now, what's really special about this one is it comes with an insert. Most of these inserts no one has anymore. All right? See, it says Christmas 1964. So this was a little message that came along. These records that came in this thing, they were floppies. They weren't hard records. And they came like this. See what it looks like? Now, we can't play this on Joe's channel, okay? But I would recommend you guys check out somewhere on the internet and listen to some of these records. They're really cool. Okay, so in 1965, this came with the 65 fan club record. And that's a nice insert. Once again, the inserts, the records you could find, but getting them with the insert is really special. All right? That's a nice insert. And it comes with a little letter to the fan club members. And this is what they call the Beatles' third Christmas record. All right? I'm not going to show you all of them due to time. But what's really special about these also is that I have the envelopes of how they were mailed to the fan club members, all right, that they came in, because they were mailed out. Now, in the United States, it's a little different. In the U.S., what happened is that they mailed it out in a mailer like this, not inside an envelope. The record was in between, and this is how the mailer went out. A little different. Eventually, in the U.S., they changed over to envelopes also and put them in envelopes. But this was the one from 1964, December of 64, to the U.S. members. Christmas issue, as you can see. All right? So, great Christmas gift for Mikey.
Wow.
I love him. I love him. Thank you for sending them to me, Frank.
Hey, send me some, Frank.
Let's move on. Okay. to all my Jewish Beatle fans. Got to celebrate some Hanukkah. All right? Now, what I have here is really cool. I have gifts that were sent to Mikey from Israel. Let's open it up. These are Israeli Beatle memorabilia items. Okay? All original, real stuff. Let's see what I got from Israel. Oh, this is a cool item. Once again, a very rare item. Let me open it up as quickly as I can without ruining it. Now, Mikey loves edible things. I want you to check this out. This is gum. Beetle gum from Israel. Pretty cool. Right, Anthony?
Sure.
You like it?
Yeah.
Look at that. And the gum is inside, guys. Now, I'm not eating this gum, okay? Like I eat other things, you know, I try things out, but I think that would really kill the value of this little item. So I'm not taking the gum out, all right? Let's check out this other gift from Israel. Now, guys, you got to understand. I know it's from Israel, but I never opened these things, all right? It's just that I figured out that this was stuff coming from Israel. I thought it would be a great time of the year to open it up. Oh, yeah. I know what this is, man. Okay. These are Israeli Beatle keychains. Now, how do I know it's Israeli? I'm going to turn around the back. You see the Hebrew writing? Okay, this is Paul. Now, you could find sometimes one or two of these. I got the whole set. Here is Ringo. Now, look at these pictures of these guys.
That's Ringo?
Oh, no, John! John!
Oh, my God.
This is John, man. I pulled out the wrong one. Yeah, this is John. But you see how young they are?
Sure.
These are old pictures. Hold on. Let's see the next one. There's my Ringo. Once again, if I turn over the back, you see the Israeli writing?
There's Merci, like French.
Right. Hold on a minute. Let's see. And then here's George. George is a hard one to find. So to have all four is really special. All right, so listen. Those are some things I wanted to show you from Israel. Okay, we'll put that over there. All right, now, I just want to go over something with you guys. I want to explain to you about Beatle Christmas. So, in December 26, 1963, there's something that was released. It's called I Want to Hold Your Hand, right? With the flip side of I Saw Her Standing There. 1963. Remember, they didn't come to the U.S. till 1964. But on December 26, 63 is when this record was released in the U.S. So 64 was a huge year for the Beatles, obviously. Okay? But in December of 1964, Beatles 65 came out. All right? It actually came out on December 15th. The Beatles were really good at marketing. They always came out with something for Christmas so that everybody went to the stores and got their Christmas record.
Today they call it a cash grab. I try to tell everybody, cash grab's been going on since the beginning of time.
Yeah. But we looked forward to that under the Christmas tree. In 65, December 3rd of 65, Rubber Soul came out. All right? In 66 now, that was a lean year. But just think about why. They were in the studio during Christmas recording Sgt. Pepper. Okay? Revolver had come out, I believe, like in August or whatever. There was this gap period, and they were working on Strawberry Fields. When I'm 64, they were starting to work on Sgt. Pepper's, okay, like, I think it was like Christmas Day, all right? The actual intro to the album. So, but in 66, we're talking about, they still wanted to give something to the fans. Now, there's something called the Beatles Fan Club. They came out with a monthly newsletter, but they had a special Beatles Monthly for Christmas. So this is the Beatles Monthly Christmas that was released in England. All right? They wanted to keep the fans engaged, but just think about what's going to happen in a couple of months. This new mature look of the Beatles. From this look, to with the mustaches and the beards. What a transition. It was like a whole new breed of Beatles, and the psychedelic era, the new world, the mature Beatles was arriving. All right, now, in 1967, I remember this, okay? Magical Mystery Tour comes out around Christmas time. And it was so exciting to get that album. Not only were these songs fantastic, all right, but, you know, the album had this book in it where you turned the pages and you saw crazy stuff, and you heard about this movie called Magical Mystery Tour. Now, in the UK, the movie came out, all right? Now, what I have here, once again, unbelievable. The movie was a 16 millimeter movie, all right? It was never released in the United States officially, okay, in the theaters. It might have gone into some special theaters here and there, but the movie was panned. But I have here the original prints of Magical Mystery Tour that was sent to the movie theater, all right, in 16 millimeter. This is a nice little item. Not everybody collects full films, but there's 2 reels in here. I'm not going to open it. This is a sound 16 millimeter movie print, okay? The collector, who's no longer alive, bought this. The date that it was shipped to him was 1972, all right? And at that point, he was a collector of this. So this is an old original print for the theaters. This is how it was shipped to the theaters in the old days. And Joe, feel how heavy this is.
Oh, wait a minute. I got one hand.
This is a heavy item.
Well, it's got the reels and the film.
Yeah, the 2 reels are in here. And when I bought this, I opened this to check out to make sure the film was really in here. I pulled out the film. I saw the beginning of the movie.
Oh, sure.
Okay? I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting a little scammed. Well, but I know this is the real deal. It's a nice little item I wanted to show you guys for the holidays.
Sure.
Now, in 1968, another beautiful gift from the Beatles called the White Album, right? The White Album was a great album. People love that. It's got so much great stuff on it. I hope you guys know it. If you don't know it or you're new to the Beatles, you got to buy the White Album. All right? Now, in 1960...
Otherwise known as the Beatles.
Yeah, I call it the White Album.
We all do.
Now, look, in 1969, in 1969, there was no Beatle album that came out for Christmas. But John Lennon, what he did was, at this point, him and Yoko are doing their thing, and John Lennon released in December of 69 this album. Now, remember I told you about Eric Clapton and the Yardbirds?
That's a piece of wrapping paper, by the way, folks. It looks like a Christmas tree.
It does. How do you like that? It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Okay? Eric Clapton is in on this. This is a live album. The first album released by a Beatle that's a live performance from Toronto. It's called Live Peace in Toronto. And this is one side of this album I will tell you is good. The other side of the album I will tell you skip it. Okay? But what's cool about this album...
I'll listen to Don't Worry,
all right?
Kyoko.
What's cool about this album, and don't get crazy on me when I do this, guys, but I'm going to show you what's in this album.
He's going to open it.
Yeah.
Oh,
why am I going to open it? Because I got 30 of these, okay? And I'll tell you how I got 30.
I got like 4 or 5 myself.
And the reason why I got so many, I'm going to tell you quickly, but what came in the album with Christmas time was a 1970 John and Yoko calendar. All right? So you can see it's a 70s calendar that came out in December of 69. All right? And you can see this is the original old album. All right? And it came with the calendar for a long time. Now, why do I have so many of these things? Just to tell you quickly, I had a whole case that was shipped to the Dakota that was John Lennon's. Okay? And I bought that case in the box. Without going into too much detail, my wife cleaned up my son's room one day and put all the albums on the shelf and threw out the box. Mm-hmm. Okay? So I wasn't too happy about it, but I don't have the box anymore because she thought she was doing a good thing by cleaning up everything. All right, she threw the box out. But I have all the albums. I have lots of these. So, and Joe, you have this, right?
Yeah, I have a couple of sealed ones. Those things were plentiful because I guess the reason you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. You have this?
No.
You want it?
Anthony?
No.
You don't listen to music, right?
I listen to music, but
I'll get you Frankenstein, another Frankenstein.
Anthony wouldn't have too much use for that, no, right?
right,
Life
now-
Peace in Toronto.
No.
Christmas is about giving, okay? So, Joe and Anthony, I got your gift.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
You got us a gift.
Now, let's see. I got Anthony. Here's yours.
Thank you.
Okay.
To Auntie. What do you got
Joe,
here?
here's yours.
Oh, one for
It's the
me.
same thing. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much, Mikey.
Thank
You want to open it up?
Sure.
Let's see what you got, Joe. What I got you.
Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. The shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Happy Rose.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Looks good on you,
Yes,
Joe.
sir.
I know it's going to look good. Let's see what you got.
Same thing.
Yeah, now you guys can be like twins. Beautiful.
We got triplicates because you're
Yeah,
wearing the same
that's
thing.
true. I'm wearing one too. Nice. Nice, man. I hope you like it. I hope you'll wear it at least
Very
once
nice.
on one of your shows.
Sure do.
Speaking of the White Album, this is 2 years before the White Album, but there's a song on the White Album called Good Night.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice drawing, too.
Sure.
All right, so listen, everybody. Mikey bought himself a little gift. Okay? So let me open up my final gift of the year. All right? By the way, next year, we got to open up all the boxes. Okay? I need everybody's help. We got to convince Joe to do more episodes so we open up all the boxes. Because these boxes are out of control.
Couldn't you say that this gift was from myself and Anthony?
Yeah. You gave this to me. Yeah, you give it to me, Joe. Okay, yeah. I had to buy myself a gift. No one's going to buy this for me. This is too much money. Oh.
We made a bag of shells.
I made a bag of shells, my boy. There's more in there, but I'm not going to show you. All right, got to be careful now with this. I can't ruin this. I spent too much money for this one. I'm getting excited. Mikey's getting excited. Boy, they really wrapped this. There we go. The Paint Your Numbers Paul McCartney one. Now I had the George I got recently. All right. Now I got Paul.
Boy, imagine being able to get every one of them.
Yeah, well, that's the goal now for this year is to get them all. Once again, not opened. Perfect. Perfect condition. Nice, right? So this is a nice big item. It displays beautifully. I'm looking forward to getting all four of them in 2025. I can't believe it's 2025, everybody. Time is flying by. So what I want to do is the episode's coming to an end. I want to wish everybody a fantastic holiday season. I want to thank Joe and Anthony. I just met them this year. I appreciate their friendship, and I have fun making the episodes with them. I hope you guys enjoy watching the episodes. My New Year's resolution for 2025 is to open all the boxes. We might have to do a marathon. Joe, show them the boxes one more time. I got to get all these boxes opened.
And they don't even know this is not all the boxes. Follow me.
Yeah.
And there's more stuff in here. So you can see there's quite a lot of material to continue with.
All right, so I love you guys all. I appreciate you watching the video. Please write to Mikey Arugula. Join my Mikey Arugula fan club. It doesn't cost any money. Hit the like button. Tell Joe. Make a comment. Hey, By the way, if you want to say something negative about me, I love it because Mikey loves attention. The more attention you give me, the better. So, Happy New Year. I hope to see you next year with some more fantastic, awesome Beatle episodes. Merry Christmas.
Right back at you, Mikey.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Love you guys.